I knew the moment would come, the moment they'd choke on their own arrogance. But I didn't expect it to happen under mistletoe lights and fake Christmas cheer. Not like this, not with the entire board watching. My father's hand gripped my shoulder as if he owned it. "This is our housekeeper," he announced to the CEO he'd been circling all evening like a starving hawk. "Quiet girl, good with floors." My mother's laugh cut through the music like brittle glass. "We only keep her out of pity. She's useful. Useful. Like a broom, like a stain they forgot to scrub out." I kept my face blank. Years of practice. But the CEO stared at me, then at them, and his smile vanished. "Really?" he said slowly. "Because I know exactly who she is." And for the first time in my life, I let them feel it. The silence of their own impending ruin. Backstory setup, what they forgot about me. I grew up in this house, their house. And for years, I believed the walls loved me more than they ever did. I was the daughter they kept hidden at arm's length, too independent, too ambitious, too inconvenient for their curated image of wealth. They expected obedience. What they got was a girl who disappeared into books, built herself into a storm, and walked out at 18 with a scholarship they dismissed as a phase. We weren't estranged. Estranged implies distance. What we had was colder, calculated, transactional. I offered effort, they offered criticism. And when I left, I promised myself one thing. If they ever pushed me out again, I'd make sure the door locked behind me, and on their side. Discovery of betrayal, the Christmas invitations. 2 months ago, I received an invitation to their Christmas party, my first in years. I almost deleted it. Then I noticed something. The list of attendees, names I recognized from whispers in boardrooms. Investors, partners, powerhouses. My parents were desperate. Their company was bleeding money, though they'd rather choke than admit it. And the CEO attending tonight, he wasn't here for carols. He was here to decide whether they lived or died, financially, socially, permanently. And they planned to parade me as proof of their family values. Until, of course, they chose humiliation instead. I didn't come tonight for reconciliation. I came because the CEO requested me personally. My parents didn't know that. They didn't know I'd spent the last 8 years building myself into the very thing they never believed I could be. A strategist, a consultant, a silent architect behind several of the CEO's most profitable turnarounds. They didn't know I'd been advising him on their failing company for months. And they definitely didn't know the CEO valued my word more than their entire board combined. When they introduced me as the housekeeper, all they did was hand me the match. The CEO stepped closer, his voice calm but razor-edged. "She's the one who audited your company," he said. "The one who traced every missing dollar. The one who found the inconsistencies in your reports." My father's smile cracked. My mother stopped breathing. "And," the CEO added, "she's the one I trust to decide whether we move forward with your partnership." Gasps spread through the room like wildfire. I finally spoke, my voice soft enough to make them lean in. "I tried to warn you," I said, "both of you, months ago, but you ignored my emails, just like you ignored everything else." My father swallowed, hard. You wrote those reports?" I nodded, and I saw enough negligence to recommend termination of the partnership. The CEO didn't soften the blow. "Effective tonight," he said, "your company will no longer operate under our umbrella. We'll be acquiring your assets directly." Translation: they were done. Finished, stripped of the empire they treated me too unworthy to inherit. My mother reached for me, desperation bleeding into her voice. "Sweetheart, please, we didn't mean—" I stepped back. You meant every word, I said. Every year. My father's voice cracked. You'd destroy us? No, I replied. You destroyed yourselves. I just stopped cleaning up after you. For the first time in my life, they looked small, human, breakable, and I felt nothing. As security escorted them out of their own Christmas party, the CEO turned to me. You sure you're okay? Ah, finally. I'm done being useful, I said. Now I get to be myself. And as the door closed behind them, sealing their downfall, I felt it. A quiet, steady warmth. Not revenge, not victory, control. The one thing they never let me have. And I wasn't giving it back.